The following is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome, Deadites, to part 8 of What If Deku was the son of Black Lightning. Last we left off with Izuku returning home after visiting Reina and coming to Titan East's rescue from a public that just wanted to be angry at heroes for anger's sake. When he got home, there were some people from the covert team chilling at the pool, and they appeared to be playing a game of some sort. Wonder what they're doing. Well, then get over there and find out, sugar. Hinko had given Izuku a small push in the right direction. McGann and Nomuri were smiling and waved him over. Of course, he took the hot seat between. Remember, Izuku spent the night at the Todoroki estate, so it's pretty close to evening right around now. Unfortunately, Izuku did not bring a change of clothes, so he's still in what he left in. So what's going on? Izuku asked in all honesty. They were having a small get-together and the food was still hot. Izuku thought about changing, but why? Before he could get up to get a plate, McGann had a fork with some macaroni ready for him. Izuku let his doting girlfriend feed him. I saw what you did for Titans East. You looked so amazing. I could feel your passion from the screen. Nomuri let out. She offered him some of her pear lemonade, knowing full well it was one of his favorite drinks. Izuku was adjacent to the pool, so his reflection could be seen on it. When McGann looked at the pool, she saw a female Izuku for the briefest of moments.
Huh. So she's back. Good for you, Izuku. I was so sad when Uncle Jean did what he did, and you were forced to seal her away.
McGann recalled that as time went by, Izuku would forget more and more about Inko, but she supposed he would never completely forget about her, considering what she is to him, really. Inko appeared again to McGann and smiled. This time she stayed visible for as long as she looked at the pool. Izuku turned around to see Inko wearing a daring swimsuit and pouted a bit.
Not much, don't you think?
Oh, don't hate because you can't pull it off completely. Izuku cut Inko off since he knew she was teasing him. A game of Never Have I Ever came up, and that was Izuku's cue to get out of there. Nomuri uses her ring to make him sit down. Come on, play with us. This is also a good chance to find out all that I've missed. Izuku sighed and resigned to play the game. So as for who's all here, the whole Titan roster and covert team roster to a point is here, but there's a new addition to the covert team, Jennifer. Sis, so you actually joined the covert team. Since when is covert your bag of chips? Izuku, do you honestly think I could stand taking orders from you? While I love you, I can't have anyone thinking you're giving me any special treatment. With the team, it's clear that I earned my position day in and out. Izuku was saddened that his sister felt that way, but so be it. She's a big girl and she can make her own decisions. I'm rather overdressed for this. Let me go put something on. As soon as Izuku left earshot. So, trunks or swimsuit, McGann? Jennifer asked. McGann, who looked at her with a rather blank stare for a moment. Can't really say at the moment. Jennifer pouted a bit at McGann, sidestepping the question. That's no fun. Izuku stood before a mirror. Hey girl, wanna make some heads roll? I've got just the thing. Izuku asked Inko with excitement. Inko couldn't help but smile. So, who's going out there? You or me? Izuku considered letting Inko out to play and had been sitting on a handmade swimsuits for such occasions. The top was rather cute and frilly to a point for both of them, and the bottoms were basically shorts intended for water sport. And they were also made out of that stretchy fabric that fits to form. So, no more tightness for Inko and no more baggy clothes for Izuku. Inko absolutely loved it. It even had their suit's motif to the point of there being a very light jacket to go with it, in case she swapped out with Izuku. Once again, both fit to form, so it doesn't really matter who's wearing it. You know what? I'm surprised you didn't make a shawl too. A shawl was floating in the air near her. How is it that you can do that, but I can't? Oh well. Let's have some fun. Out came Inko, and the younger members of both teams were extremely confused. Inko, is that you? Anissa, who was also chilling at the poolside, asked the obvious question. Sup, Nei-chan? As you can see, Zuzu picked out something quite neutral, so we can both just be casual. How do I look, McGann? Said girlfriend was blushing at the sight. As far as she's concerned, Izuku and Inko are two sides of the same coin. You look great. And I'm sorry for this, but could you swap back? The point of never have I ever is, well, having experiences to, never have I ever. Good point. Zuzu, we're swapping. Inko sighed. Well, McGann had a point. But Inko goes up to Roy and looks him dead in the eye. Be careful and don't let there be a next time. Capiche? With that, lightning shrouded Inko as she shrunk in size and stature. Of course she lets me out after she makes a few splashes I have to clean up. Okay, let's play this game. Several rounds go by, and Izuku hasn't lost a single finger. It was Garfield's turn, and he had thought of one that was a bit of a low blow, but it would make a good chunk of people lose. So he had to do it. Alright, never have I ever sucked on a... I don't think I need to finish that statement. A good chunk of the females there, and a few of the males, lost to that specific statement and glared at Beast Boy. Anissa was just chuckling though. They were all in for a surprise when Izuku grabbed Hank's metal tankard full of beer and downed the whole thing. Don't worry about his age. Alcohol does nothing for him considering how his brain works. And then there's the healing factor that he has on top of that. Looks like I'm up next. So, never have I ever. Izuku attempted to bury the lead. However, Jennifer wasn't going to let that slide. Whoa. Rewind that back, baby bro. What? And Marie stepped up to the plate. Screw what? Who? I want the all juicy details. Details, Izuku. Namuri honestly wanted to know, but partly so she could find him, and as soon as that thought hit her mind, she notices that McGann is blushing and puts two and two together. Damn, y'all got freaky without me when I left. I feel so betrayed. so left out, so hurt. McGann was beat red, and Izuku was considering portaling out. Lucky enough for him, Anissa calmed it down. Namuri, down, girl. I'm sure the loves of your life will speak with you further on this private matter. Now let's stop playing this stump game and just enjoy the rest of the night. We haven't really had days off in a while, so let's enjoy it. Cards were thrown out and they played. And when I say cards, I mean cards against humanity. Izuku was quite happy that the subject had been nipped in the bud. Quite frankly, he really didn't want to discuss it in front of that many people. They ate, danced, swam in the pool, and of course played cards against humanity, and had a day without trouble. However, meanwhile, in Arkham, there was an issue. The Joker had escaped again. But this wasn't your run-of-the-mill breakout. Everyone got out of Arkham. Everyone. Only 2 chose to remain in their cells. Floyd Lawton and Victor Freeze. Freeze has no reason to escape. Izuku had already found a way to save Nora, but his condition was that Freeze do his time for his crimes. All of it. Nora would, of course, come to visit her husband quite often, and didn't resent Izuku for the deal he forced on her husband. As far as Lawton goes, he didn't want to deal with Waller, and an escape would only add time to his sentence. Not if, but when he got caught. And thus mean he'd have to deal with the wall more often than he'd have to. No thank you. Harley actually tried to break him. Come on, Floyd. It'll be fun to get out of here. Don't you want to see your girl? Floyd informed Harley that she was the reason why he wasn't breaking out and staying put in his cell. He said one word that made Harley flinch for a moment. Waller. She paused for a moment, but made to leave when the Joker beckoned her. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Lawton said one more thing to weigh on her soul. Izuku's gonna be real disappointed in you. When are you gonna use that PhD of yours and realize that nothing good will ever come from following the Joker like a little lost puppy? Izuku's told you so many times, but you just won't listen. Go. Learn the hard way then. Floyd turned around and went to sleep. He was done with this conversation. Harley pouted and went to be at Mr. J's side. I did it again, but oh well. She was happy to be getting out of there with him, really. The vehicle that had been stolen was hot, no pun intended, and ready to roll. However, it was full and she knew it upon looking. But still tried to get in. Sorry, doll. Not enough room. Joker pushes Harley out of the van, and it was at that moment that all of the preaching Izuku threw at her started to make sense. Joker never loved her. Joker never cared about her. All she was to him was a bit of amusement, a way to kill boredom. Unfortunately for her, though, Harley got pushed into the literal trash, and an inopportune piece of debris pierces her lung. That streak of bad luck was ended by Batman showing up just in time to get Harley medical attention. She was, however, in a state of torpor and was not rousing from it. Bruce was staring at the computer of the Batmobile, debating telling Izuku. He knew how he felt about Harley. In the end, he said nothing. However, Izuku would find out anyway. This is just it. Breakout in Arkham Asylum. Harley Quinn As Izuku heard that, a dark well of emotions rose up from inside him, to the point where Inko was kind of scared and lightning was just channeling through him everywhere. He didn't care. Suzu, calm down.
Inko, I think I might have to kill Joker.
If you liked that, let's get a United States smash on that like button. If you're not subscribed, consider going full cowling with that subscribe button. And let's go plus ultra with the notifications. Ring that bell, baby. Rest easy, Deadites. And remember, the night is ours.